Hey, welcome back to another episode of Critical Reactions. Your host, Bryan. Today we have another episode of our J Metal Week. We're checking out a band Dir En Grey. Not sure how that I gets pronounced in the first word, so yeah, something like that though. Dir En Grey. And the track is called Vinushka. It's off of their Uroboros album. We are looking at the remastered and expanded version of the track, version of the album. Not really sure on that one. Uroboros remastered and expanded. So I guess the album is remastered and expanded. Yeah, that's the version of Vinushka we'll be listening to. All right, so let's get into this and see what's next on our journey into J metal. Very warm, clean guitar there. Drums are very prominent on the track so far, mostly cymbals. This guy has a very smooth voice too. Alright. Ooh, that inhale. Real sharp inhale. So far there's been a nice build-up. Their transition from coming in real smooth to this kind of hard rock. They did a real good job with that. There's almost an air of uncertainty right here. It's almost like the song could teeter into something, explosive or harsh at any moment, and it's just kind of sitting there on the edge of this cliff ready to fall. What is this guy's range vocally? He's hit some real low notes, but then that falsetto was up there. A lot of different textures going on right now. I mean, there's the guitars and the drum and stuff, but there's also some strings, maybe a piano. There is some stuff. There's some other stuff going on there in the verse, I guess. Oh, we got some pressure building. Alright, let's see where this goes. Alright, we're kind of still keeping that momentum, even though we've reined it back a bit. They're just holding on to this tension. We've been tense for like a minute and a half now. Oh, okay. That is not where I expected the song to go at all. I was seriously expecting to kind of keep that progression going, but slowed it back down. I wish I knew what they were saying, because the song sounds intense, and I really wish I knew what the lyrics were on this song. I do. If anybody has translated lyrics, put them in the comments, please. A lot of like melodic dissonance going on right here, and I like that. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Ooh. So we got that fry in there, and we got this growl kind of going. The growl almost has some fry properties to it. I wonder if it isn't a low fry. Alright, you know, I was talking about this guy's range. The drummer's tearing it up right here. Dang. How many different singing techniques is this guy going to use? Dang, his ability to go from those low notes and just kind of like slide into those high fries, that's impressive. Yeah, someone hit me up with the lyrics in English, the translated lyrics on this one, because there has to be some crazy story going on here. It is amazing how this band can just kind of switch in between these real melodic, smooth areas, and when they need to, just like tear into some, you know, metal. And just kind of switch back and forth effortlessly. Beautiful drum pattern here. And I love it when drummers are more like an instrument with the band rather than just keeping time, and that's what the drummer is doing right there. He was complementing that guitar part more so than just holding down the beat. This singer puts so much emotion into everything that he said so far. I don't know what he's saying, but I can feel it. All right. Ooh. All right. They're just going into it now. Bumped up the tempo, bumped up the heaviness, bumped up the aggression. And then just that low growl. Almost like a creepy, like, tightened throat thing going on there. These guys are impressive. And the whole song so far has been in 4/4, but they've modulated it so much, just with tempo and what is going on here? Is that uh yeah, to finish that thought, the whole song's been in 4/4, but they do so much with changing up the tempo and clever use of accentuations that it never seems like it's stuck in the same idea for the whole song. Every section was very unique despite never really shifting time signatures. I can't even say that. I mean, it might have. I might just not have caught it, but I don't even think it shifted key signatures. And the whole song was fairly static despite being dynamic, which is not an easy task to pull off. And these guys just did it almost effortlessly, I'd say. Uh, I just. That was there was a lot of really interesting things going on there as far as range and style. The vocalist all over the place. He must have used 8 or 9 different things, vocal techniques and like textures to his voice. He had those cleans, he had that real low smoothness, and then he could hit the high notes when he wanted to. He had like 3 different types of harsh vocals. Uh, he had that real airy, tight throated, almost like a creepy sound. That guy was just all over the place. The guitar or guitars, I'm not sure. Um, there were a couple of places where I heard multiple guitars, but I mean it could have just been multi-tracking too. But beautiful melodic work at the beginning, and then just pulling out the heaviness, power chords, and just raw power out of the guitar when he needed that. The drummer kept the time in the chorus, the verse, the parts where he was more of a drummer. His fills were clean, but then he had those melodic points. There was that little guitar solo area in the middle, instrumental bit, and instead of keeping time, he was just kind of giving a feeling with the toms, this looming presence. And then of course, he could just hammer it in when he needed to, just laying down some hard beats. Fills were clean. The bass, be honest, I didn't really hear much bass. I wasn't necessarily specifically trying to hone in on it, but I didn't really catch much of it in the mix. I don't know if it got blended in with the lower areas of the drums, or if it was just caught up in all of the instruments. There were a couple of parts where there was definitely more than the band playing. At least it sounded like it. I couldn't really hone in on any specific instrument, but especially at the beginning, there was violins maybe. I'm not really sure, but there was there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on in the whole. So that song could just be a lot going on. Okay, that's a good description of it. It has so much creativity in it, and I have to know what it's about. There is a strong story there. That singer poured his heart out into a few of those sections. Just it felt like he was bleeding his heart out through his voice. I gotta know more. You guys hit me up with more recommendations for Dir En Grey, Dir En Grey. Let me know how to pronounce that. While you're in the comments, let me know. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, smash the bell. I don't think that's what people say these days, but smash the bell. I don't know. That's what I said. We're gonna stick with it for this one. And yeah, that was fantastic. That's I need more of these guys in my life. All right, until tomorrow. That was my reaction to Dir En Grey, Vinushka off of Uroboros. All right, you guys have a fantastic day. Until next time.